Hello everybody, this is Alex and this is my husband Matt.
Hello.
So I thought it'd be fun for him to be here tonight. So today is day 6 of my 200-day healing cleanse, because Matt, I haven't told you this, but he's doing this with me, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so are our boys.
And so are our children, because, you know, if we're going to make an alkaline meal, we might as well make the alkaline meal for everybody.
They just don't know it.
Yeah. Which is quite funny, actually, to think about. So whatever we have, they have, and they don't realise that this is...
And they haven't noticed any difference. They've not complained of any symptoms of detoxing or anything. But then, to be fair, we've always given them a slightly better diet than our own.
Yeah, I mean, they're vegan anyway, so all we're doing is going a little bit more raw and just making sure that we don't have any kind of frozen, kind of, you know, sort of prepared stuff that sometimes they would have had every now and then.
Well, yeah, like corn and things.
Or grains,
yeah.
You know, that sort of thing. So they probably haven't noticed a massive difference. We've upped the salads massively. But anyway, so yeah, all 5 of us really, because the baby is also doing it to a certain extent, only he gets it sort of pulsed. But yeah, all of us in the household are doing the cleanse. Now, if I have to be completely honest, I haven't had a very good day today. I had really good days on sort of day 4 and 5, and I felt a lot more energized, and I felt really sort of positive and everything. Today I have felt really exhausted, like I literally was walking from the kitchen to the lounge and I just wanted to lay down on the floor. I've had those feelings again in my legs where I just think, what, my body is just run out of battery. That kind of feeling that if you have a ME or chronic fatigue syndrome or something like that, or fatigue symptoms like that, you'll know what I mean. But it's that kind of feeling that I felt again today, and I'm sure it will go. It's only day 5. It's only day 6, so I'm sure it will go and it will get better. But yeah, today's not been fantastic. But let me just answer a couple of questions that a couple of you asked on my Facebook wall, which were about supplements and what I take during this cleanse. The only thing really, we've not gone crazy on supplements, have we? Especially in this first couple of weeks when we're still transitioning. The main thing really that we have is our green drink. If you can see, I've almost finished my bottle. The green drink, for those of you who are not familiar with it, is basically a green powder which is absolutely packed with goodness, nutrition, green foods. Pretty much anything green that you can think about is in there, from broccoli to avocado to kale to cauliflower, all that sort of stuff, plus also all the grasses like, you know, barley grass and wheatgrass, etc., and all this, and lots of sprouted superfoods like alfalfa and stuff like that. So you can imagine that's you know, to have all that stuff in, it's actually got loads and loads of vitamins and minerals and nutrition in it. I actually know of people who have beaten ME and chronic fatigue syndrome and other illnesses just literally through putting the green drink into their life, just adding it to their diet, not even changing their diet, just starting drinking green drink instead of other drinks. So it's really good stuff, and it's really potent stuff. Ideally you would have about 3 to 4 litres a day. I so far have only been able to have, one day I was very good, I had 2 litres, but all the other days I've managed to only have 1. That is my first bottle today. That's not very good. I should be drinking a lot more than that. I know that. I'm sorry.
You know, let's keep things in perspective, because one of the things I've watched your videos, and because Alex always does it when I'm not around, and one of the things I've realised, I noticed, is Alex hasn't really told you very much actually about her history and things. So Alex has just mentioned for the first time we've got children rather than one child, I think. So you've met Taylor in the first video. That's our latest one. He's our little one. But Alex amazingly had twins, 8-pounders, both 8 pounds, just over 8 pounds, weren't they? Called Luca and Josh. And I think that was actually when Alex first became anemic. It's
a lot for the body to do.
It's quite a lot, yeah. And it depleted her massively. I mean, they were big. I mean, for twins, they were huge. I mean, you're talking over 16 pounds worth of baby plus placenta plus the weight and the stuff it did to Alex's body. And then, about 4 years later, we had Taylor, and Alex got dangerously anemic with that. It was missed, unfortunately, by the health professionals, despite our kind of.
But it got so bad at one point that they said, we need to give you transfusion now. Didn't they? I didn't do that.
Yeah, we didn't do that, and they kind of gave us a very bleak out view, saying it would take about 6 to 8 months. But Alex very quickly overcame the anemia within about 3 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They said it would take about 6 to 8 months on the iron tablets. It took about 3 weeks on the on another supplement which we haven't mentioned yet, which was chlorophyll. Sorry, just wanted to. But with regards to drinking water, you're drinking a lot more water now regularly definitely drinking at least a litre a day. And don't forget, you also eat a lot of water as well. In the food that we're eating, and we're eating raw salad, and the meal we had tonight was basically a broth, so it was a hot pot. Loads of water in that as well, so you have had still quite a lot of water today.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. Compared to the silliness that I've been doing the past few months, where there were days where I would have just had a couple of glasses of water, a litre of water is obviously better. So I'm transitioning into a better diet. But I do want to get to the stage where I have 3 litres of water a day, because I know that really is my goal in terms of health. You
said also that you're not having such a good day, but it's 100 times better than this time last week, or the week before that, or the month before that. You're definitely a lot better already.
The other supplement that I want to talk about was actually the chlorophyll. So I'm just going to say a little bit about that, because it's a fantastic supplement if you are a bit prone to anemia. Obviously, when I was anemic and I was still listening to doctors, or I was around doctors because I was pregnant or whatever, they obviously said to me that I had to go on the iron tablets, which I didn't do. I didn't want to do, because I know how they're made, and I certainly don't want to make the pharmaceutical companies any richer than they are now. But I also know that remind me what the whole thing with the atom, with the center. Atom.
I think it's that red blood cells in the human body, in the centre of a red blood cell is iron in humans, but in chlorophyll is magnesium. But that magnesium, when it comes into the body, it sounds a bit fantastic, really, but there's a nuclear reaction between all the molecules, and it kind of turns into iron, and the green plant cells turn into basically red blood cells, sort of. A bit more complicated than that, but
basically,
it's
taking
really good
chlorophyll
for iron, and really good for your blood supply.
Really good for your iron levels. Drinking chlorophyll is like drinking liquid iron. It's this little glass bottle, dark green liquid, like the blood of plants. It tastes, if you have it under the tongue and you taste it, it tastes to me like what I imagine soil to taste like, compost or whatever. But if you put it in some water, you're actually not going to taste it.
Not at all. There's no taste at all.
No. It's a fantastic supplement. It's like drinking, liquid iron. It's really, really good. And I got better on the.
It's kind of like juicing like a massive bag of spinach, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just going to give you that huge iron boost.
Yeah. So that's the supplements that I take at the moment. It's mainly the green drink and the chlorophyll. And day 6 is done. Thank you so much for all the support that I'm getting from you on Facebook and on YouTube. It's really great. There's lots of people out there really sort of rooting for me, and it really helps to know that support is out there. Feel free to add me as a friend on Facebook. Feel free to put comments on the wall. And I guess I just want to say thank you, and I will see you tomorrow on